Bill Clinton in the deposition looking at the Epstein file photos. They're showing him
Look how happy he
in the
is.
hot tub with girls and him getting massages with girls. The attorney had to snatch the paper out of his hand.
He grabbed it back.
Started
smiling. Reminiscing, bro.
Because he started getting that feeling again. He was like, man, maybe I'm getting an erection.
I was that dude.
I mean, you got that.
I was that
bro,
dude.
He was looking at that shit like he was looking at highlights of him dropping 30.
No, for real.
You know
yeah, like it was a penthouse. It was like King magazine. Look at him grabbing. Hey, what are you doing now?
I was a wild boy. Yeah. I was a
He licked his fingers
he licked his
and then
fucking
put it on the
finger,
picture.
bro. He was a wild boy, man. Slick Billy is what they call him. What did you think of the deposition?
I just saw clips. I thought it was kind of wild, bro. It's like just him going like, yeah, they told me to go in a pool, so I got in a pool, and that's all I did. I just went swimming in the pool. It's like, you were the president, bro. No one tells you to get nothing.
I thought,
you know what I mean? You decide what the fuck you do.
I thought when Nancy hit him with the line of questioning about young women, that shit was hilarious.
What did Nancy say?
Let's listen to this. Let's listen to this is Bill Clinton getting asked about the viral hot tub photo during the Jeffrey Epstein deposition. Let's listen.
I never knew the photo was taken.
Okay, and for those who can't see it, it's a photo of you in a hot tub. There's a person next to you here. Do you remember where it was taken? Where was it taken?
I'm almost sure that this taken, I think there's an adjacent photograph, which you probably have, that if people saw it, they would feel that someone was trying to con them showing this picture. But anyway, this picture was taken in Brunei.
Just for the record, there's another picture that also shows this as part of the larger pool area. Do you all have that so that he can refresh his recollection with respect to that?
You should have it. It's quite enlightening. If you watch this,
yes, it's noted.
It'll give you a different feel.
Thank you.
Okay.
We don't have it with us right now.
Okay.
We do.
Thanks. I just wanted to make sure he knew the
And so were there other people in that pool or hot tub with you as well?
I don't think there's anybody in the hot tub. I didn't forgotten that there was anybody in the hot tub, but it was big, but it was about.
Well,
he's asking in the pool
area. It appears
area.
this photo, there's a girl over here, or there's someone.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
But he's also asking in the pool area were there other individuals?
I don't know who that is.
Okay, so you don't know?
No, and then there were other people in the pool.
Okay, so do you remember, were they under 18? Would you know? No.
Were they part of your traveling party, he's asking you?
Yes, they were, I think. I think everybody there was part of our party. It was late at night or late-ish, and I also believe that there was a Secret Service agent there at the other end of the pool.
Okay, and was this in public?
Here's the thing. Pull up when they ask him about underage women. Bill clearly never could lie, right? Because even back in the day when he didn't have sexual relations with that woman, he just wasn't a good liar.
Yeah.
But this real, like he just really either doesn't give a fuck because he's so old, or he's just not a good liar. Like, because you can't say you don't know who the woman is, but then when they ask you if the woman was under 18, you say no.
Definitely not.
You don't even know who she is.
Yeah.
So how the fuck do you know if she's under 18 or not?
Also, he remembers too many details.
And then he said they were part of
from
the
the night.
Yeah, then he said they were part of his party. Y'all was having a party, all right.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Y'all was having a party.
But like when you remember vivid details from a random day decades ago,
Impossible.
you're lying.
You're lying.
Like you ever see people like they get, indicted for some shit and they ask them what happened on the night of it. And when people go, honestly, I don't even remember. They're usually innocent because why would you remember what happened a random day where you didn't kill nobody?
Well, yes, and especially as somebody as old as him. But you know what's so crazy? Like, they used to fly to exotic places we never heard of to have a good time. I never heard of Brunei. Y'all heard of Brunei or whatever?
Brunei.
Y'all heard of that before?
Yeah.
I never heard
Sultan of Brunei. That's the dude that Michael Jackson used to stay with, I thought.
Really?
And he used to be spending all that money, yeah.
Yeah, they said it's a really rich country.
I think it was a place where like people in the Middle East could go party. This is like before Dubai and some other places got a little bit more liberalized. So I think, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, so Brunei was this like tiny little kingdom and it was a little bit more loose so you could go have some fun.
Pull up with Nancy. This is when Nancy put him in the figure 4 leg lock. This was crazy.
So. Yeah.
This was crazy.
The witnesses who testified in the Epstein cases that Epstein said, you quote, like them young.
Oh,
Why
Bill,
would
you like them
Epstein
young.
say that about you?
Are you asking his opinion? You're asking him to think about why Mr. Epstein would say
Correct.
something about him.
Why would Epstein say that
So
about
she's
the
asking you
president?
to try to be in Mr. Epstein's mind and guess at what Mr. Epstein would have thought about.
First of
Clinton
all,
likes them young, referring to girls.
that's not true.
What's not true?
That I have any interest in underage,
I didn't say underage. I said young.
Got him.
but it's still not true.
Is an intern young?
Yes.
Got him. Got him.
Oh man.
Got him.
Damn.
See,
Finish him,
he
Nancy. That's
was rehearsing
crazy.
the underage thing. He was expecting that.
But she just
She
said
didn't
young.
say underage. She
Yeah.
said young.
Oh, man.
She
Oh,
rope and
man.
dumped him. Set him up. Jab.
Yeah.
Jab. Boom.
Boom.
Uppercut. That's what that was, man.
Yeah.
That's what that was. The intern young. Monica Lewinsky was what, 22 when Bill was like 49?
It's a tough question because you know the allegations are about underage, but you're asking a man if he likes younger women. And the honest answer he should say is like, yeah, I like them around 25. That's nice. That's what you see in all the movies and the pornos, and those are really hot. But he can't say that. So he just goes, I don't like them young. It's like, okay, sure, you like banging Hillary. Okay.
I just don't understand why Bill's not at
That's,
why is Bill not at the fuck it face? You're old, bro. Everybody is, I'm not gonna say everybody, but majority of people are aware of all your heinous acts, bro.
But not.
you want him to give
not
the R.
fucking
Kelly
kids.
answer?
Yeah.
What do you mean by teenage?
He did basically just now.
Now, R. Kelly gave you the honest answer. He said, what do you mean by teenage, really? Right? Like, he was like 18, 19? Like, he was too stupid a lot. Whereas Bill probably feels the same way, but he's like,
He's sitting there bricked up under the table looking at paper, looking
know.
at old war footage.
they
You know what I'm saying?
they raised his cortisol, and then they asked him the questions.
God.
He got no blood in his brain. My man had 4 heart attacks already. There's no way he could think and have
He had
hard
4
day.
heart attacks?
You didn't know this?
Pull up when they asked him if Trump should have to testify. The way he punted on this question was so ridiculous, bro. Like so ridiculous. Like this right here proves, in the words of George Carlin, there's one big club and we ain't in it, bro.
Yep.
This is 2 people wearing the same jersey. All right, and they looking out for one
each
another.
other. That's all of
it.
them.
That's it.
That's what I think
That's
this
it.
whole thing exposes. It's all of them. They're all aware of it. They're all in cahoots. They all know what's going on. They know the game, and they all get away with it. And the rest of us are, deal with the repercussions. Of
I
their
agree with
actions.
you, but
He
I do
never had
look
a heart attack, though. He had heart surgery, but never had a heart attack.
heart surgery.
Oh, but he had multiple heart surgeries. He had like,
Yeah, like bypass.
Why they just don't
don't
give
you
him
do
the
that?
Tony
Oh, you
Starks,
do that
bro?
to avoid a heart attack. Sorry about that.
Why they
Yeah.
just don't give former presidents the Tony Starks, bro?
I don't think they want him around. Low key.
Yeah, they got.
I don't think they're trying to keep him
take this
around.
vault with you, man. You know too much.
Low
Go.
key, like if America had its way after you were president, you would just die. That's because you know all the shit, and we're like, yo, we can't have you
Yeah.
knowing all this shit
That's a
walking
great
around at a
point.
deposition.
That's right.
Now, I'm not saying that should happen, but if the powers that be were happy, the second you out of office,
Somebody's writing that down. Somebody in the Trump administration writing that down. You know what? Write that down. Okay, let's
his name is Marco Rubio or JD Vance.
press play, Taylor gang.
Was wondering if you also agree that President Trump should answer questions of this committee.
That's for you to decide, but he did know him well, and I once had a brief discussion with him about it.
Thank you. Thanks for the answer.
We find it, but you can play that one. But he said, I'll leave that up to y'all, but you can play that part right there. You can play that part, Taylor. I'm sorry. You can play that part.
Hold on.
We'll add it later. Post-production.
Wait. Okay.
I hate this, but because I don't believe I should inject anything. But I do not want to leave the impression, but since there was no follow-up question, the president never, this is 20-something years ago, never said anything to me to make me think he was involved in anything improper with regard to Epstein either. He just didn't. That's the truth. As I said earlier,
Good boy, Bill. That's what Trump's saying right now. Good boy.
the only conversation I had with President Trump about this was in the early 2000s. And I have no information that he did anything wrong. I just want it all out there. I want everybody to get it all out there and let everybody see where we are. I hate this.
Damn. Now pull up when they asked Hillary. You say good boy. You say good boy. He's saying what? Good boy?
Yeah, like he's doing what he's supposed to do. Because you also saw Trump saying that shit where he was like, I have no problem with Bill Clinton. I think he's a nice guy. And then Bill Clinton goes on the stand and he's like, I don't think Trump had anything to do with it. He's totally clean. So clearly there's some sort of conversation between them. I mean, they had a relationship of animosity up until this moment where they're like, oh no, they're totally good.
Yeah, that is kind of great. Timing is crazy. Yeah.
You saw when they asked Trump about Clinton? He's like, he's always been nice to me.
He's always been nice to me. He was like, he actually said, I don't think that he should even be brought in
Subjected
to have
to
a
this.
deposition. Yeah.
Donald Trump should be deposed by this committee?
Absolutely. You know, I was a lawyer, and as a lawyer, you would look for pattern and practice. If you were deposing a witness in a case that you were trying, if you were in court, what did you know about this person? What you knew could influence how you questioned that person, how you tried the case. Donald Trump has been held civilly liable for sexual assault by a jury of his peers. 9 members of a jury found him liable in the sexual assault of E. Jean Carroll. That is behavior. That fits a pattern if one were looking for a pattern. He has also been convicted on 34 felony counts for attempting to hide his relationship with a escort and then to commit business fraud to prevent it from becoming public in the 2016 campaign, which was ultimately election interference. So if I were running the committee or I were involved in this investigation, I would be looking for people who maybe had some prior conduct that might be relevant to either money or crimes. And yes, I think that it would be in keeping with the scope of the investigation of this committee to set up a deposition with President Trump. I know he's been deposed many, many, many times. He's taken the Fifth Amendment many, many hundreds of times. So I'm not saying you're going to get a lot of information. But given what's in the files and given past and prior conduct, he would be on my witness list.
Simple. That's how you answer the fucking question. If you don't have no dirt. If you got your own dirt that you're trying to keep under the rug, then you say, hey, it's up to y'all.
He's probably fine.
You know what I'm saying?
That guy
It's up
probably
to
did
y'all.
nothing.
As far as he told me, I never seen him do anything, blah, whatever.
Yeah.
But that's how you answer the question. Especially if you came in hot, right? Bill sat down, came in hot. Y'all brought my wife in here for no goddamn reason.
Oh, Bill said that?
Yeah, that's how he started it off. He's like, first off, fuck the bitch in the clique you claim. You brought my wife in here for no motherfucking reason. She had no business here. She don't even know the motherfucker. You know what I mean? That's how you answered the question. But what Hillary did, that's no party shit. That's just common sense. I used to be an attorney. If y'all are looking for more information, why wouldn't you have somebody in here who's in the file so much?
We believe that Hillary didn't know who Jeffrey Epstein was.
I don't know.
She doesn't know the guy
She probably
who
did.
owns the plane that her husband is flying on.
Bro, I don't know. Like that's not far from.
Y'all got wives.
Yeah, but we never been the president of the United States of America.
Yeah, but this is a personal private jet. This isn't you're flying Delta. You're going on some guy's plane. You don't ask your husband, hey, you're flying around the world to random destinations and you're raising money for our foundation. I believe it is. They're both foundation. You're not going to ask who the guy. The idea that she wasn't aware of this guy that literally every other successful, powerful person on the planet is aware of is a little hard for me to believe.
Yeah, I don't think she said she didn't know him. She just said she never.
No, you said Bill said that he doesn't even know.
Yeah, Bill said she doesn't know him.
And I'm like, why are we playing this game where every other famous person every other successful, powerful person on the planet knows it except Hillary?
I'm not saying she didn't. I'm just
Ghislaine
saying
Maxwell is at their kid's wedding as a +1 or whatever. But yeah, she has no clue who Jeffrey Epstein is. Like,
she was a +1?
That's what she said. She's like, oh, yeah, she was just there as a +1.
Who knows +1s?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like,
I knew +1s at my wedding. I was aware that they were there.
+1. You had +1s?
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't know nobody at your wedding. I don't fucking know. But that's a perfect example.
You knew most people at my wedding.
No, I didn't. If somebody came and sat down to me and said, who all at Andrew's wedding? You know this person is at Andrew's wedding. I'd be like, oh, for real? Well, nice to meet you.
I bet you could name 10 people at my wedding right now.
Joe Rogan, Whitney Cummings, Taylor, Alex, Craig, who?
Wheezy.
Wheezy was there? Wheezy was at the wedding?
Yes.
I swear to God, I don't remember. I do not remember Wheezy. I don't remember. I didn't see Wheezy there. Wheezy?
Yes.
Dove,
She was
Mark.
Dove, Mark,
Shifty.
Didn't even know Shifty was there, bro. I'll be honest with you. I don't remember seeing Miles at the wedding. Wheezy was at the wedding?
Yes.
Carla was there. I do
Yeah.
not remember seeing no Wheezy at the wedding, yo.
Yes. Are you serious?
I am
She was
so
sitting
fucking
on
serious.
at the same table.
She was at a-
Yeah, literally. Like, what is up with you?
Yeah.
That's crazy. See, I would have went to Jet. Y'all would have said I was lying at the deposition. Because I do not remember Wheezy being there at all.
This is a perfect example.
And that's I love Wheezy. That's my niece. I love her. I do not remember her being
When
at the
you
wedding.
don't do something illegal that day, you don't remember what happened. When you do something illegal that day, you remember way too many details about what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't do anything illegal that day,
We
dude.
don't have no picture. Me and we don't have no pictures.
Yes,
together?
y'all do. We actually all was having pictures.
You guys all
together.
You got to
sat.
show me.
Yeah.
I swear to
Look,
God,
I'm about to
have
whip it up right
to
now.
show me. I do not remember. And I'm sitting there thinking like, Wheezy? There's not too many times I've been around Wheezy and me and Wheezy haven't had something happen that I remember.
That's how diverse my wedding is. You forgot even the black people there. Look at that. Look at that right there. You don't even remember the black people at the wedding.
Was the wedding diverse? Let me think about it.
For Santa Barbara, it was the fucking BET Awards.
There was a diversity of thought. It was a diversity of thought. I don't remember.
Or Santa Barbara.
By the way,
people are like, what the hell is Snoop Dogg performing?
you know what's so crazy though? I don't even the wedding. I just remember it was a fun day.
Yeah.
It was a day of love. I remember what I felt that day. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember.
Bro,
everything.
you don't understand, bro. You don't understand, bro. You cannot remember Weezy being there. It's all good, man. Everything's fine. We're gonna be just
I
fine.
remember Rogan saying, "Let's get on a plane and go somewhere."
Go to Vegas. Yeah, they went to
'Cause
Vegas.
Whitney had a show or some shit.
Yeah, yeah.
He was like, "We coming right back." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like, "No, we're gonna fly there. We're gonna watch Whitney, and we're gonna come right back." And I'm like, "Nah, that didn't sound right. That didn't sound like." He was like, "Come on with us." I'm like, "Nah, that don't sound right, bro.
Wow, boy.
That doesn't sound right. You got to show me the picture, Taylor."
Yeah, my Instagram's fucking up right now.
You know the Clintons. I had gave Bill Donkey of the Day, and they responded.
What'd they say?
Yeah, Fox News reached out to them for comment, and they responded to what I said during Donkey of the Day. Hold on, let me pull it
That
up.
is crazy.
It said,
That's just crazy. That it's
I-
Donkey of the Day gets picked
I
up.
thought we had a hot sauce moment. I thought we connected.
what did he say? What did they say? What did they say? Oh, you got to go to the bottom. Oh, yeah. A Clinton spokesperson disputed Charlamagne's argument when reached by Fox News Digital. Perhaps Charlamagne the God didn't watch the entire deposition, but President Clinton did, in fact, make specific recommendations. Fox News Digital also reached out to the White House, which stressed President Trump has been cleared of any wrongdoing related to Epstein. Just as President Trump has said, he's been totally exonerated on anything relating to Epstein. White House spokesman Abigail Jackson said, and by releasing thousands of pages of documents, cooperating with the House Oversight Committee subpoena requests, signing the Epstein Files Transparency Act, and calling for more investigations into Epstein's Democrat friends, President Trump has done more for Epstein victims than anyone before him. Honestly, man, if you are, let me see, if you're a Republican, you should absolutely, positively want somebody to depose.
Are there any white people at my wedding? Like, low key, did I invite white
Where's
people to my
Weezy at?
wedding, yo?
Right there.
I gotta make sure. That's not fucking Weezy, that's Andrew's wife. Oh, shit.
Damn, you blind.
Oh, that's Weezy. Yo, I do. I've seen that picture and never seen Weezy. I promise you, I've seen that picture and never seen Weezy, yo. That's fucking crazy. See, I'd have been fucked up in the deposition. They be like, you was at Andrew Schultz's wedding with Weezy. I'm like, I'd be like, Weezy wasn't even fucking there.
Innocent.
Then they pull up the goddamn picture, and I'm like, oh shit.
And y'all probably have a picture together.
I'm
you don't
sure we do. I'm sure we do. But the moral of the story is, man, Bill Clinton answered that horribly, and Hillary's answer was the right answer. And you don't talk like that and say things like that unless you're trying to cover your own ass.
Yeah.
That's it.
Obviously.
Simple and plain. Simple and plain.
Hillary's sharp. She's still sharp.
Hillary's sharp.
Yeah.
How much younger is Hillary to Clinton, though? I mean, Bill Clinton.
Look it up. Never thought about it. She does present much younger than Bill does now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I also think Bill was acting slow in that deposition for a reason.
Oh, you think he was playing games?
Yeah, man.
Kaiser Sose?
Yeah, man. How old is Hillary?
They're only a year apart.
Wow.
What, 79, 78?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she never been president, bro. That puts years on you.
Very true.
That puts years on you.
And if you being president and you out there getting a lot of side pussy?
Lots of it.
Lots of
Like
it.
insane amounts of it.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Okay.